Hi dear friends, how are you? I hope that everyone is doing great. Now we're back with another video, and in this video we're going to create a project which will add the two numbers in Java. Now we are not going to follow the traditional way of addition, but we're going to create a function which will add the two numbers, right? So you have to open your IDE for Java coding. In my case, I'm opening IntelliJ. You can have any other application, right? So you have to click file, new file, and then click new project, right? And now you can name your file, let's say um, aid, right? Because we are going to have a function which will add the two numbers, so I'm just going to name it, but you can name it anything which you like, right? Just click create. Okay, so you have to click the src and you have to select man.java, right? So here is the Java programming, or it's the basic code of Java. So you have to delete this line which prints hello world, right? So now what we are going to do, we will declare two integers, let's say num1 and num2, right? So we have declared two integers right here. So we are, because we, as we said that we are going to create a function, we are going to create a function which will add the two numbers. So for that, you can create a function inside the main function, or you can just create a function in a different Java class, right? So we're going to create a new Java class right here. So let's say addition, right? We will just name our Java class like addition. So here you can see a new class has been created in the name of addition. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a function right now. Void let's say void add numbers, like void add numbers. Okay, so now here you can see we have created a function, but we have to provide the parameters because we are going to deal with the addition operation, because this function needs the two numbers, it needs two integers to add. So we are going to declare two integers inside the function. Let's say int a and int b. These are the two numbers. And then we are going to create another function, another integer, which will be the sum of the two numbers. Let's say sum is equal to the addition of a plus the addition of b, right? This is a function. So we are going to print the display. We are going to print the result. So the addition of two numbers is \t, because it will display the result after a backslash, right? So now you can just write it. So what the function will do, the function will execute these instructions. The function will actually take these two integers and then it will calculate the addition of the two numbers. So let's click the man.java. So right here you have to create an object of this class, right? So you have created a class that is addition, but we have to create an object in order to call a function from that class. So to create a class, all you need to do addition. So this is our Java class right here. So we have to create an object. So you can name this, you can name it any, like say my addition, right? You can say addition, my addition is equal to new addition. So what we did right here, we actually created an object. This is the object code for this class, right? So we have created an object. Now what we have to do, we simply have to assign some values to these numbers, and then we will put this into this function right here. So you can assign two numbers from the user, or you can assign it in the code. Let's say I'm assigning it in the code. Let's say num1 equals 10 and num2 equals 5, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add these two numbers by using this function, by calling this function. So how to call this function? I can simply say addition. I can simply say my addition dot. So as you can see, when I click my addition dot, I can have these options right here. So this is the add number function. So when I click this, this will ask two integers, int a and int b. It means that in order to call this function, you need to give two arguments, right? So I will give two arguments to this. I will say num1 and I will say num2. This you can't just rearrange the numbers. It doesn't matter. Let's say this is the num1 and this is the num2, right? So we have called this function right here. So if we run this program, what will happen? This code will call this function and this function will execute these instructions here. So let's run this program and see what happens. So it will take a couple of seconds depending on the speed of your computer, right? So be patient. Okay. So as you can see, the addition of two numbers is 15, which makes sense because 10 plus 5 is 15. So this is how you can create a class, and inside the class you can create a function to perform any specific job or code, right? So I hope that you understand the use of function. In the next video we will explore that how you can take user input and add those two numbers by using the function. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.